Elizabeth Báthory, a name whispered in fear, a name synonymous with darkness. Born into nobility, her lineage held immense power, but power can corrupt. History remembers her as the Blood Countess, a monster who preyed on the innocent. Her story, a chilling tale woven into the very fabric of this land. Elizabeth was born in 1560 into one of the most powerful families in Hungary. The Báthory family was known for their vast estates and political influence. From a young age, Elizabeth was exposed to the privileges and responsibilities of nobility. Her family's power extended far beyond their lands, reaching into the very heart of Hungarian politics. Her marriage to Ferenc Nadasdy further cemented her status. Together they wielded considerable influence, but with great power came great scrutiny. Elizabeth's actions would soon cast a long shadow over her family's legacy. The Blood Countess would become a figure of terror, her name forever etched in the annals of history. High upon a craggy hill, Castle Countess stood, a sentinel against the endless expanse of forest. Fog, thick and heavy, clung to the stone walls, a ghostly shroud. The forest whispered secrets, dark and ancient. Within those walls, it was said, unspeakable acts took place, the castle a silent witness to the horrors within. Its very stones seemed to exude an oppressive dread. A palpable sense of evil lingered. Built in the 13th century, the castle's architecture was a marvel of medieval engineering. Legend spoke of hidden chambers and secret passages. As dawn broke, the castle's silhouette stood stark against the morning light. Now in ruins, it still holds the echoes of its dark past. Historical records recount tales of terror and bloodshed. As twilight descends, the castle remains a haunting reminder of the Blood Countess. Elizabeth, once known for her beauty, now her visage held a chilling austerity. Her eyes, once bright, were cold and calculating. Her lips, once full of laughter, were drawn into a thin, cruel line. She dressed in rich fabrics, her gowns adorned with jewels. But the finery couldn't hide the darkness within. Her presence commanded respect, even fear, her every word, a chilling decree. Elizabeth Báthory, born in 1560, was a Hungarian noblewoman. She lived in the Carpathian Mountains in a grand castle. Her transformation from beauty to terror is legendary. Stories tell of her bathing in the blood of virgins to retain her youth. The castle's halls echoed with the cries of her victims. Her reign of terror ended with her arrest and trial. She was imprisoned in her own castle, where she died in 1614. Elizabeth Báthory remains a haunting figure in history. Young peasant girls, their faces etched with fear, disappeared within the castle walls. Their laughter silenced forever. They were drawn to the castle, lured by promises of work and a better life. They would never see the light of day again. The castle's corridors whispered with their lost innocence. Their fear lingered in the cold, damp air. Candlelight flickered, casting grotesque shadows on the stone walls, a macabre dance of light and darkness. Elizabeth Báthory, the Blood Countess, watched over her domain with a cold, unyielding gaze. Ancient texts spoke of the horrors that unfolded within these walls, tales of unimaginable cruelty. Some say the spirits of the lost girls still wander the halls, their whispers echoing through time. Under the pale light of the full moon, the castle stood as a silent witness to the dark deeds of the past. Shadows moved as if alive, a constant reminder of the terror that once reigned here. The fear in their eyes, the trembling of their hands, all etched into the very stones of the castle. The castle remains a haunting monument to the lost innocence and the dark legend of the Blood Countess. Cap 3S. The whispers in the corridors grew louder, too loud to be ignored. The year was 1610, when the veil of secrecy was finally lifted. King Matthias II, alarmed by the growing rumors, ordered an investigation into the mysterious disappearances surrounding Elizabeth Báthory. The investigation was led by György Thurzo, the Palatine of Hungary, who unearthed a chilling reality. Witnesses came forward, their testimonies painting a gruesome picture. Servants spoke of unimaginable acts of cruelty, recounting tales of torture chambers and blood rituals. They described the Countess's insatiable thirst for youth and beauty, believing that bathing in the blood of virgins would preserve her own. The trial was swift and decisive. Elizabeth Báthory was found guilty of heinous crimes against humanity. Her accomplices were executed, but the Blood Countess met a different fate. She was sentenced to life imprisonment, bricked into a small room within her castle, where she would spend her remaining days in isolation. Elizabeth Báthory's legacy is one of terror and infamy. Her name became synonymous with evil, her story a dark legend that endures to this day. The castle, now a crumbling ruin, stands as a somber reminder of the horrors that once transpired within its walls. Shadows still dance in the moonlight, and the whispers of lost souls continue to echo through the corridors, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Blood Countess. Gap 3S